think art is all about, on the personal level. I think it's a personal, down through the ages, it's been a personal expression of the human experience. It's almost a non-verbal way of expressing, what it's like to be alive. And I think that art is almost, I think art, when a society can actually support art, it means it's actually moved, to the place where, beyond just mean survival, we can actually just express the joy of being alive and what it's like to be alive. So I think it's almost an expression of the thing that really makes us human and makes us different from other animals.
There's been a lot of debate on this, especially over the last probably 10 years, especially in education. And I really think that art's important not just for helping creative thinking and developing a sense of appreciation for aesthetics and beauty and everything else, but I really think it's something that is lacking in culture, not just our culture, but in every culture in general. And the problem that we run into is anything can be beautiful, but anything can be ugly too, I guess. And I think art touches us in a way where emotionally, and that is something that we're missing in society, I think, is that we've lost an emotional connection. And I think when we sever that connection, that it affects our relationships and the way we treat people and the way we interact with not just each other, but with everything, with nature, and with, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. That stuff all suffers if we don't have art in our life. And art, and I use art in the broadest sense of the word. It's not just the visual arts. It's, theater and music and dancing. Just any type of art enriches our lives. So, and the problem that we have in the society is because art is looked at as something that's free. Like you can go to a museum, well, they're relatively inexpensive. You go to a museum for $15 or something and walk around and spend the afternoon and look at some paintings or some sculpture, and I got my art quota for the month. Or I'll go to the movies and I'll watch Superman and Batman fight each other, and that's I got some art. This is my exposure to art. But it's so much more than that, and the problem that we have as a society is we don't value what artists do. It's easy to get on the internet and find images and print those images out and say, oh look, I have some art now. But it's not the same as supporting an artist, and like someone can go into Photoshop and they can play around and they can make an image, and that's fine. But the ideas behind the art is just as important as the art itself. But yeah, I think art's important. I think artists are important too. So.
What is the value of art? That's a hard question. If we're talking about dollars and cents, maybe not so much, but from a teaching standpoint, people who have had art classes, even rudimentary classes, have more imagination. They can think of ideas, they can problem solve in ways that can make their ideas manifest. That's a tangible application of it. I think that's useful particularly for engineers, for doctors, increased skills in observation. But for artists, just to have access to a kind of vocabulary that expresses inner feelings, inner essence, it's such a great gift, and it's such a wonderful way to praise or share with other people.
What finally your favorite color?
Work like this.
Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
Really?
Oh, and And finally, what is your favorite color?
I like red. So I'm a red guy. So.
And finally, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color. When I was a kid, it was yellow. As I've gotten older, it's purple. I should have worn purple today.
Very well. Okay, I think that's everything.
White. Should I say more about purple?
If you would, if you want.
Oh, I was just wondering if you needed it.
I don't need it, but if you want to expound on purple, feel free.
Because I look good at it.
You can't argue with that.